that produce the paper we use, especially for our packaging. You see, we believe that paper, like energy, can be a renewable resource. So we're proud to announce that today 99% of our packaging comes from paper that is recycled or is coming from sustainably managed forests. This is especially important as we continue on to all paper packaging. But we're not stopping there. For our partnership with the Conservation Fund, we permanently preserved over 36,000 acres of working forests in Maine and North Carolina. And we're partnering with World Wildlife Fund to improve the management of up to 1 million acres in China. You see, our goal is to add to the world's supply of responsibly sourced paper rather than take from it. Now, while we're focused on conservation, let me tell you about another way we're working to preserve our planet's resources. And that's through reuse and recycling. You see, we work really hard to make sure our products don't end up in places like this. And we think the best way to do that is to have them be reused. That's why we design our products to last. And we're happy to say that thanks to their durability, the vast majority of iPhones that we get back end up being reused, including the ones we get back from our iPhone upgrade and trade programs. At some point, even our products need to be recycled. Many recycling systems today waste much of the material they collect, so it can't be reused. We think it's time for a new approach. We put an incredible amount of energy into designing the best products in the world. And we put that same kind of energy into thinking about what happens when they can no longer be used. Let me introduce you to a pretty cool R&D project. We call him
iPhone is the result of years of innovation. But true innovation is considering what happens to a product at every stage of its life cycle. Meet Liam. When it's time, deconstruct your iPhone. And separate it. So the materials inside those parts should be repurposed. To rescue all the lithium from the battery, separate the gold and copper, extract silver and platinum from the main logic board, so the materials in your iPhone can live on. Because in a world with limited resources, can't be replaced.
Right? There's no other machine that can do what Liam can do, and it was conceived and designed by Apple engineers right here in California. The things we've learned from this project will help us make even bigger strides in the area of reuse and recycling as we go forward. As you saw in the video, Liam separates the iPhone into its components. This allows us to put materials, high-quality materials, and reintroduce them into the global supply. And that saves natural resources. So that tungsten from the iPhone alert module can be used to make a precision cutting tool. And the silver from the motherboard can be used in a solar panel. Now, ultimately, our goal is to create breakthroughs that allow us to use materials in our own products, because reuse and recycling is so important. And that's where you can come in. With Apple Renew, you can recycle your devices easily and quickly in a way that's safe for your data and safe for the planet. All you have to do is take them into an Apple retail store. Or send them to us for free by visiting apple.com/recycling to print a prepaid mailing label. We're making great progress in our environmental efforts, but we have a lot more to do. And we promise to keep you updated along the way. Now back to Tim. Thanks.
Humans talk. supporting Apple on 100% renewable energy is incredibly ambitious and bold objective, but we are determined to meet it, and we hope others will join us. The second initiative we'd like to talk about this morning is health. The launch of Research Kit last year, we've seen that Apple technology can have a positive impact on people's health. And to tell us about some progress in this area, I'd like to invite Joey in. Jeff? Last year, we introduced Research Kit, and our goal was to use technology to solve some of the biggest problems facing medical research. We wanted to make it easier for people to participate in research studies, and we wanted to make it easier to gather accurate and frequent data from the devices we're all already carrying in our hands. So what happened? Virtually overnight, the research studies that we launched became some of the largest in history, with tens of thousands of people signing up, like in the Parkinson's study, which became the largest Parkinson's study in less than 24 hours. Studies broke geographical boundaries. Traditionally, studies are done around the research institution, but with research, anyone, anywhere can participate. Mount Sinai's asthma app actually discovered asthma triggers in all 50 states. But more important than any of that, researchers are gaining insights that just weren't possible before. Diabetes. You can know diabetes. Anyone, anywhere can participate. Some people respond completely differently to therapies than others, supporting the theory that there are actually subtypes of type 2 diabetes that pave the way for precision medicine for the future. Some of the world's most respected institutions have released research kit studies covering a wide range of conditions that affect billions of people around the world. Research Kit is opening up all kinds of possibilities. I'm going to show you a video to tell you more about it.
Research Kit was created with the goal of improving medical research. A year later, we're seeing app developers, doctors, and even patients take these ideas and make them more powerful than we could ever dream.
We can detect autism as early as 18 months old, but the median age that a child in the US is diagnosed with autism is 5 years old. So we need a radical new solution.
If autism is diagnosed early, it can have significant benefits for the child. The point of autism and beyond is to help engage parents in a research kit study, but more importantly is to actually develop a tool that can use at home with a child to screen for autism.
We show child videos. We use the front-facing camera to record the child's reaction to these videos. And then we have algorithms that then can tell us about the child's emotions and other behaviors. So we have a chance to understand child development in a completely new way.
When you have large numbers of people participating in research, your insights into this condition increase exponentially. With research, we're getting day-by-day assessments on how people are doing.
Parkinson's, it's a disease that slows you down. And exercise makes you feel better, is what I've come to learn. What I'm trying to do lately is to use the app before exercise and then afterward to see how exercise might forestall the progression of it. It's not curable at the moment.
Now with Empower, we're getting information that can be used to personalize the care that patients receive.
If we could bring research and care together and really bridge that gap, we can help people live healthier and happier lives.
I had my first epileptic seizure when I was 3.5. I have that fear for someone if I have a seizure while I'm driving. What if I'm at work or I'm by myself? How am I going to handle that situation?
The app you watch out is the first research app used to watch. So those sensors can be used to collect physiologic data for researchers. we're using that data to try to develop a seizure detector.
The research that they're doing is exciting because they're trying to find a predictor. Having that would be amazing because I don't know, hey, this is going to happen. You have plenty of time to get to safety. It's okay. I got this.
This is no longer about research. People are using it to learn about themselves in a way that they couldn't before, to create a better life for themselves in terms of their own health.
Research can really transform research. More importantly, it can to transform care.
What's really amazing about an iPhone is you have it in your pocket. You don't need any special equipment. There's the phone. We can do this science. We can do this medicine with a phone.
You know, when we introduced Research Kit, our goal was simply to improve medical research, and we thought our work was largely done. But what you probably saw in the film and what became clear to us later is the very same tools used to advance medical research can also be used to help with their care. Let me give you an example. In the Parkinson's study, patients do tests several times a day on their iPhone, like the simple tap test you saw in the video, to assess their symptom levels. And researchers can see the symptom level across a range of days. They can see this before and after medication. And there were lots of patients like patients A where you can see that symptom levels improve post-medication. In other words, the medicine's working. But there were also a lot of patients like patient B where post-medication there's no improvement at all. Their symptoms didn't change. In other words, the medicine's not working. The patient either needs a different dose or a different medication or maybe no medication at all. But today, neither the individual nor the caregiver has this information. And we think empowering people with data about their health is incredibly important. So today, we're launching CareKit. CareKit is a framework to build apps that empower people to take a more active role in their care. And the very first CareKit app being released today for Parkinson's. And it surfaces some of the valuable information we discussed so people can start understanding better what affects their health. And these 6 leading institutions will begin using this app with their Parkinson's patients immediately so they can have a more informed discussion about individualized treatments. Let me give you another example. Surgery. One of the things physicians tell us is one of the most important things affecting outcome of surgery is actually what you do during the recovery process. Yet, we go from being monitored by a team of highly trained specialists using leading edge technology to being discharged with this, a single sheet of paper. This is actually what happens pretty much across the country. This is your list of things to do, things not to do, which days you're supposed to do them on. And adherence to this is notoriously very poor. So using CareKit modules, we've been working with Texas Medical Center and created an app with a phone that guides you through this critical process in a completely different way. It's got a care card, which is your list of things to do every day, and checklist form is fill them out, the little heart fills up. It's really nice. You've got a symptom measurement tracker where you can record information on your progress. You can record things like your temperature to monitor for infection, or you can use the accelerometer on the iPhone to study range of motion. And then you can share this information with your loved ones to help support you through this recovery process. And best of all, you can share this information with your physician who will take the results of how you're doing and will dynamically update your care plan so it changes on the fly. Something just not possible with a sheet of paper. Those are just 2 examples of CareKit apps that are others coming. and we think the possibilities here are limitless. Now, a word about privacy. Nothing is more sensitive than your health data. You decide which app to use and with whom you share this information. CareKit, like research, will be open source, and it will be available in April. We have been absolutely humbled and inspired by the response to ResearchKit, and we can't wait to see what great apps get created with CareKit. Thank you. It's amazing that in such a short period of time, that ResearchKit has had a profound impact on the broad area of medical research. And our hope is that CareKit can have the same kind of impact on helping individuals manage their care. So you've seen the latest important work we have going on the environment and in the health area. Now I'd like to talk about products. I'll get started with the Apple Watch. Since we launched it less than a year ago, the Apple Watch has become the top-selling smartwatch in the world. But most importantly to us, customers love it. We found that it's not just useful, but it's become an essential part of their daily lives. They love being able to respond to messages directly from the wrist, as well as track their activity, manage their calendar, navigate with maps, and get up-to-the-minute information on sports scores and news headlines and more. People also love changing the bands and how it gives the watch an entirely new look, one that's appropriate for any purpose or occasion or season. About a third of our Apple Watch wearers regularly change their bands. Today, we're introducing some brand new colors and a new band that's made from a whole different material. Our new woven nylon band. Our new woven nylon band features a unique layer construction. It comes in a variety of vibrant colors, which is going to be incredibly popular. Also, there's new silk and leather bands in all new colors, and there's a stunning space black Melanie's loop that is absolutely beautiful. We're really excited about this new spring lineup, and we want even more people to be able to enjoy Apple Watch and what it can do for them. So beginning today, Apple Watch will start at just $299. And talk about Apple TV, bringing all new with the app's capabilities to the biggest screen in your house. People are loving the Apple TV this quarter. We had the largest sales ever for Apple TV. Apps are the future of television, and this transition is well underway. In just a short period of time since the Apple TV has been shipping, we have